We are live and direct. It is another Monday night in the Man Cave. Welcome to the hottest sports show in the universe. It's the Flex Zone on WBGR. The only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. Red lights on, folks. That means we're live on that Facebook page. Make sure you like the Facebook page. Of course, home team, the Flex Zone 1. Instagram at the Flex Zone 1. Appreciate everyone following us on there. And of course, that YouTube. We got to get those subscribers up, people. Big shout out again to Uncle Raj. Like, subscribe, share the videos. The Flex Zone podcast. Click on the first one that you see. It's us live and direct coming to you each week. Can't do this show alone. We got an action-packed show. Special guest from St. Francis. We got AD Nicholas Miles, and we got a couple players in the building. And we'll have Ace, a.k.a. Adrian Baldwin, live and direct in our next segment. But we got to start with a little money in the bank. And speaking of money, I got a money team here. I'll start with my social media extraordinaire, Uncle Raj. Happy to see you, brother.
It's good. It's always good to be on the Flex Zone, man. Let's get this show cracking. Let's get it rolling. Let's talk about money in the bank.
How can I keep up with you?
You can keep up with me on Facebook at Roger Lee Herring. Also on Instagram at Herringmore. And if you want to check out that Twitter page, check me out at Roger Lee Herring on Twitter.
Well, D, you got the jersey on?
Yes, indeed, baby. The Lakers, we're coming back, baby. But we don't want LeBron. I've made that be known. We don't want LeBron. Don't want him. But anyway, check out the YouTube page of the Flex Zone. Subscribe today, the Flex Zone podcast. You better subscribe to it. And also, the Twitter at DieSportingNet. Gotta always promote that.
Last but certainly not least, the man that makes the engine run, the straw that stirs the drink, man of 1,000 nicknames.
And I appreciate that bio, man. This your boy Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only. Everything you wish you could be in every woman's dream. Yes, I am.
Well, Dre, Raj, Uncle D, not Uncle D,
Cousin
Uncle
D.
Raj, Cousin D. Uncle D, right?
Nah, he is.
Cousin D. It's Cousin D.
He is Uncle D.
Shut up, Cousin D.
That's Stephen A. Smith, man, that you got going on.
Oh,
There you go. At least it ain't Killmongering. Don't know what color your hair is.
Hey, you wanted to turn your hair blonde, didn't you?
That old doubt. Look.
Can we get the money in the bank?
Well, money in the bank happened last night, a big event. Uncle Raj, you said it started a little slow, but it picked up by the end of the night. Gentlemen, quickly run down your initial thoughts on the pay-per-view and what you thought about it.
Well, I thought the first three matches were as expected. On the pre-show, they had the Bludgeon Brothers beating the Bludgeon Brothers beating the Good Brothers or whatever. That was trash.
Who beat who?
Yeah, exactly. Who. And then, of course, Big Cass taking the L to Daniel Bryan, who didn't see that coming. And then, what was the match after that?
You forgot, right?
I forgot.
It was that bad?
It was that bad. It was trash. But, you know, things didn't pick up until the women's Money in the Bank, and that's where everything started to heat up, and that's where everything started to get good.
D, you the Russian judge. What did you give it on your scorecard? I know you were taking notes.
Well, overall, I thought it was a good pay-per-view, man. Backlash sucked so bad.
Wacklash.
Yeah, well, it was so terrible that Money in the Bank had to just come up. It was high points. It was a couple mid-level points, but I love the pay-per-view. It was very entertaining. It kept you interested. It was 4.5 hours, but it kept you entertained. The women's Money in the Bank, the women stole the show again, boy.
As usual.
And then Alexa Bliss stole the show right out of Ronda Rousey until tonight.
The
She got a conference tonight.
The goddess.
But I loved it. AJ Styles and them was slow, but it picked up, and that was good. But like Ross said, the first three matches was just what they were supposed to be. And then
bathroom break.
There you go. And then that's how it's supposed to be. You start low, you end high.
Dre, I know you were happy with the ending because we all got what we wanted about damn time.
Boy.
Dre, overall, what were your thoughts?
Overall, the pay-per-view, I thought it was good. It started out a little slow, like Roger said, but then it picked up. Definitely the match of the night on the men's side was the AJ Styles Shinsuke Nakamura match, and then on the women's side, the women just seem to outdo the men every time. They just keep getting better and better. Money in the Bank, I think the women definitely their match in the Money in the Bank match outdid the men. It was very entertaining. You saw the wrestling capability, and I like the unpredictability about both matches. So and then Little Miss Bliss, the goddess, I love it, man.
So we're gonna run through the matches. Feel free to chime in, gentlemen. Get a quick update and what happened from here. We talked about the phenomenal one. He retains the belt, beating Shinsuke third time now. What happens next?
Shinsuke goes back to the drawing board. Roger Roger will love it. You know,
He speaks
Roger-
English now, Raj.
Oh yeah,
Man, I didn't want to go there.
No
man.
speaking
I have to go
English.
there.
Hey,
Hey,
go there.
that was the match of the night, man.
That was hilarious, though.
It was great. That match kind of started off a little bit slow, but Shinsuke was giving him the blues. He was giving him the business, and of course he had to give him that crotch shot. You know, his patented.
Does he ever get the belt?
No,
though?
well, but no, he never gets the belt. But
Man.
but AJ Styles, man, I mean, what can you say? This second run that he had with the title is awesome. And
I don't see him losing.
And then the way that he ended the match when he just kicked him in the groin.
Oh,
And
that-
then
You heard that.
kick,
You felt
the
that.
kick round the world.
And then he gave him his patented move on the table. Oh my goodness,
Phenomenal.
It was the phenomenal forearm. It was awesome.
It was phenomenal.
But yeah, I mean that match had me up. You know, had me up all night long, man. Just thinking about wow, this is a great moment in wrestling. And of course, AJ Styles got that WWE cover of 2K19.
Shout out to
He
that.
did.
Yes, he should.
He
Very,
did.
very apropos.
Shout
D,
out to him.
Does what happens next? I mean, we saw what happened. Does this anybody beat AJ Styles?
Not at the moment, man. But Samoa Joe, I think, is gonna get in the title picture now. I think that really should boost him up. Nakamura, you got the USA title on Jeff Hardy. No offense to Jeff, but he ain't really doing much with it.
Was he there last night? Because I didn't see him.
I mean, his documentary came on afterwards, right?
Talking about
Woken.
that DUI. I mean,
What he say?
wait a minute.
Is it woken
Oh, he
or
was
broken?
woke, all right.
Woken or broken?
woke up in the jail cell. But Dre,
Wait a minute. But I will say this though, man. Nakamura, I know, feel like he got to go back to the drawing board. USA title run ain't bad, because then he can really be like, no speak English with the USA belt. What?
Stop.
That'd be great. Wouldn't that be great? Come
Yeah.
on. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
That's messed
It
up.
was-
Dre,
great.
break the tie. It's just AJ Styles' world. We just living in it.
Yeah,
The best in the game today.
Because I mean, like,
Seriously.
we talk so much about CM Punk and this best in the world, Jericho, Bret the Hitman Hart. No, right now AJ Styles is the best in the world. I mean, this dude's incapable of putting on a bad match. Even if he wanted to put on a bad match, his matches are just that good. And I mean, last night, like I said, once again, they stole the show. I mean, just when you thought it was a point in that match when it was over with the low blow, but then AJ Styles gets up. I mean, the phenomenal forearm through the table, the knee to the face, the King Shy they call it. But I mean, that match literally saved. I think that on the men's side, I think that definitely saved the pay-per-view right then and there.
So we saw the women's championship match. Big shout out to Ronda Rousey. Held her own against Nia
Man.
Jax.
I couldn't believe it.
She's a natural, man. Man, she's a natural.
But we saw the goddess interrupt.
I loved it.
And D, you loved it.
I love that. That tell you, I was running around.
Yeah.
I was running around Jimmy, boy. I was happy.
Yeah, he was running.
I was happy.
You happy?
running.
I was happy. I loved it. I think it was great. I think the way it happened was magnificent. You didn't see it coming per se. We all thought.
Yeah, it's like
was
she
gonna
just
win.
lost the belt. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, like you said, she hit her with it. Knocked Rousey out of. Hey, Rousey's still undefeated, so don't worry about that.
That's true.
It was great, man. Great theater. Then of course we seen what happened tonight. I know Uncle Ross wasn't down with the bully and stuff, but
Nah, I
it
wasn't.
makes sense. It does make sense.
Do you like the goddess title again? I'm not a fan of it. She just had it. Nia Jax didn't even get 5 minutes.
She did get fired.
Okay, this is what I thought. I thought Ronda Rousey did an excellent job. I didn't expect her to pull it out like that. She even lifted her up a little bit and then slammed her over. I was like,
Unorthodox,
wow.
but it worked.
It was something to see, man.
It was like she just picked up like what a rag doll, as
Right.
D would say.
Man, she did, boy, didn't she?
But yeah, like you said, to your credit, I hate it when they try to make whatchamacallit
The goddess.
not the goddess, Nia Jax. They try to say that the whole bullying thing. It wasn't what it was supposed to have been. And I hated that storyline. It was crazy.
I loved it. I loved that storyline that led up to it. I
did
think
too.
that,
It just made Nia look weak. That's all. I mean, she's too big to be that weak. It was almost like when Big Show was getting bullied by the Authority.
But you gotta understand.
No, but I mean that in that case it was different because that was involving your boss, and in this case I liked it because that's somebody that you view as your best friend, and you're gonna listen to your.
But she's almost about 350, 400 pounds.
But
though.
you
No, but
saying-
sometimes you have that. You
have
have
that.
moments where a smaller person can bully a bigger person. Can the bigger person beat them if they really get angry enough
Of
to do
course.
it? Yes, as you saw with the Big Show when he knocked out Triple H. But
Right.
I mean,
I
but
was watching that
Or when
last
Daniel
week.
Bryan knocked out Big Cass early in the.
no, that was the that was it wasn't Daniel Bryan's fault, but that match was trash. But
It wasn't that bad.
It was.
It wasn't that bad.
It was.
But it was.
That last week match,
but
that's
no,
some
it was. But I loved it. Alexa, unpredictable, and like you said, it makes sense moving forward why Alexa would get it over Nia keeping it.
I mean, it does make sense because tonight we saw Ronda Rousey get her revenge on Alexa Bliss,
Oh, did she?
and that junk was hilarious
Did she?
too.
Probably will be a triple threat match.
Probably will be.
You think so? I think.
I think they're setting up a triple threat.
I think. It's
I think
fine.
SummerSlam be the triple threat.
Yeah,
I think,
SummerSlam. I mean, yeah, not Extreme Rules, which is next.
String trash.
Oh, boy.
But go ahead.
Oh,
All right, let's pick up the pace, fellas. We got a lot more to get to. Carmella with an assist from your boy D. You called it.
I
You
said
predicted
it.
You
It was
said
him
on
to
the show
flex
last
on
week.
verse.
You
My
heard
boy
it.
James Ellsworth, baby. He back.
straight from
He back.
Straight
Shut
from
up.
Lexington Market.
Straight from Dundalk. His family was there last night.
And
from the gym.
unfortunately,
But,
we gotta still live with Carmella. Mella is money. Is that what it is?
Hey,
Mella
Jay,
is.
Jay. Do the moonwalk. No, do the moonwalk.
No.
Nah, it ain't enough time to moonwalk.
God
buddy.
damn it.
But yeah,
God.
put this camera's on me. Mella is money.
I agree.
Well, enough said about that.
Fix your
Well,
face.
No, I'll give her credit. You know, she did look good last night, even though it was kind of
Every night.
kind of a slow match.
Poor Oscar.
She did look good, and she did capitalize
Oscar
with her
is
assist
not
from
ready
your
for Oscar.
boy James Ellsworth.
But
Congrats to Carmella.
But Byron's right though, man.
Poor Oscar. Poor Oscar. It's not fair.
Don't look no direction right now.
Yeah,
There's no direction
much like
for her.
Shinsuke kind of now.
Yeah, it's worse than Shinsuke.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sad. Like y'all said,
Worse.
the undefeated streak.
Down the toilet.
Now the bathroom break match, Bludgeon Brothers, no surprise.
That was the pre-match show. I mean, both tag team title matches, were they even on?
I told you the Raw one, they
the
took
Raw
off.
one,
Nobody want to see that.
So they took the Raw one off.
Nobody
Okay.
wants look. The WWE's A. Nobody wants to see a B team.
And then you had Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn.
That's trash.
That was
Oh my
that was,
was
hot trash.
trash.
Picking them up, tossing them around.
You know
like a
what?
rag
You know
doll.
what? They need to have a new faction. Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, and Bobby Lashley.
The Smiling Brothers.
Yes, exactly.
The Smiling
yes,
Brothers?
the Smiling Brothers.
Oh,
Because all they do is
cheese.
cheese in the camera.
Oh, sickening.
Well, since we deleted those, as Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt would say,
Delete.
All right.
Roman Reigns, Jinder Mahal, another young.
Delete that one too. Delete.
Hey,
Right.
the crowd was funny. The crowd was saying
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they
was,
were funny.
They was shouting CM Punk. They was doing the wave. It was hilarious. That match was garbage.
Now I know Byron, you was couldn't join us last night, but if you was there, we was talking about what Marvel and DC movies and stuff while this match was going
We didn't even realize the match was
I
still
mean,
on. Like,
Yeah,
The best thing though was what you call it, saying that the Sing Bubble was healed when he got up.
Yeah, I
that
agree.
was
just
fun.
total trash. Just like the Daniel Bryan Big Cass match, man. Just trash.
Where does Daniel Bryan go next? Does he have a direction?
The Miz is where he needs to go.
Yeah.
No, it's
The
too,
Miz.
it's too soon.
It's not too
No,
soon.
it's not too soon. It's almost
soon.
SummerSlam time.
It's time.
Nah, I wouldn't have that match at SummerSlam yet. I think.
I would.
I think.
Well, what are you
still,
waiting for, Dre?
You can hold off on that match.
Daniel
until,
Bryan might
like,
not re-sign
WrestleMania.
his contract here, man.
Exactly.
You can't hold up no more.
But I think he'll resign.
he will. I
resign.
think he will too.
That's why I
not
say
going.
wrestling is in his blood. If anything, what should happen is Big Cass needs to team with the Miz, and then
Please.
from there, keep that match, keep it building until WrestleMania. This match is big enough, I think, and that's why one of the reasons I wanted the Miz to actually win the Money in the Bank contract, because I think that if somebody's going to take the belt off of off of AJ Styles, it should be Daniel Bryan. Have the Miz cash in, and then they could have a feud going forward. But it didn't happen that way.
Well, Big Cass, take away the seat. Anyway, Women's Money in the Bank. Ember Moon, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Lana, Naomi, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss. We saw what she did when she won it. All of 90 minutes.
Now, Byron, this was my match of the night.
I agree.
right
It was a
here.
great match.
And it was great because the women was innovative, did some different stuff. I mean, Naomi, my goodness, man. Good God.
Hey, Amber
Brian
Moon,
Waters,
too.
where you at?
Amber Moon was
that's
showing
the
up.
one- that's the
She was
one-
hot. She was hot.
Ember Moon
She's hot.
is the one who I was like,
But
wow,
no,
that match.
But Becky Lynch, it seemed like every time she get close, she kind of,
Just like her career.
ooh.
Oh, well, come on, Byron.
What is the truth?
Come on, Byron.
All right, men's aside, we all got what we wanted. Surprisingly, Braun Strowman just
I
didn't-
mean-
Monster in the Bank, yes.
Monster in the Bank.
I mean, it
Monster
seemed like
Money.
with them not giving him the title, they're just giving him everything else. Royal Rumble.
Oh, he's getting the belt.
That Royal Rumble winning Saudi Arabia. And,
Oh, don't worry, somebody's gonna get these hands.
Brock's getting the hands.
Brock is getting the hands after he beats Seth Rollins. He gonna get the hands.
Hey, this is how you build up a champion. You take him from the bottom, and then you slowly but surely build him
I
to
agree.
the top. And that's exactly what WWE did. He was fighting nobodies. at one point. He was fighting like 2 or 3 people at a time, and he was just tossing them out the way. And then he slowly but surely went up to Roman Reigns and all the other guys, and now he's finally starting to get his time. And I can't wait to SummerSlam. He's going to give it to Brock Lesnar.
Oh man,
whoever he fights,
he
it don't
tossed
even
Kevin
matter.
Owens off of the
Yes.
ladder, and then the
I never seen a fat man fly like that. I tell you, I never seen.
And the look on the Miz's face.
It was priceless.
Yeah, that was
priceless.
Was.
Kevin Owens still down.
The Dre's point though, I feel that did Braun really need it? No. Could it have been useful on some other people? Because usually you try to get someone that's mid card to the top instead of Braun is real close to the top.
Oh, he's getting that belt or something.
I mean, the belt's coming to him.
Book it.
So I understand probably why they did it, having out in case Brock do kind of act goofy and they can.
Don't worry. After Brock Lesnar destroys Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, Braun Strowman's gonna cash in, and we're gonna have a celebration at Jimmy's, baby. Because sadly,
I'm gonna hold it till SummerSlam. I think I know what it's gonna be.
okay. Well, D, you always deal dominance. We don't call you that for nothing.
That's right. The turban's coming too.
Well, fellas, next time we'll talk wrestling, will be you, me,
SummerSlam
at Jimmy's, featuring the
Brooklyn
Flex
and
Zone.
Jimmy. That's right.
Well, fellas, always good to talk WWE. We're going to take a quick break. Before we take a break, make sure you follow us on that Twitter at the Flex Zone 1. Subscribe to YouTube, Flex Zone Podcast. Facebook, watching live right now. Thank you. The Flex Zone 1. Like the page. And Twitter poll.
The Twitter.
Should CM Punk, you heard him chanting like Rod said last night, should he return to WWE? It's only right he should, but his pride might get in the way. At the Flex Zone 1, tweet us your thoughts and answer the poll. After this break, we're going to be talking with St. Francis AD. Real big interview here in the Flex Zone. We're going to take that quick break. We'll be right back here in about 30 seconds. To Flex Zone.
That's right.
Swallow that pride, baby.
We'll be back.
It's the new, all-natural, family-friendly pharmacy, Family Choice Pharmacy, located at 8313 Annapolis Road, New Carrollton, Maryland. Family Choice offers alternative medicines as well as discount programs you can easily enjoy. Come be a part of our family at Family Choice Pharmacy, as every family should know their pharmacist. If you're looking to join the family today, you can reach us at 301-577-1212 at Family Choice Pharmacy.
If you like to roller skate, you will love Lanham Skate Center. We offer all kinds of specials, birthday parties, skate classes, and more. You can even reserve the rink for a special event. Skate rentals only $3, so roll on over to Lanham Skate Center today. Located at 9901 Lanham Severn Road in Lanham, Maryland. For more information about our weekly schedule, visit us on the web at lanhamskatecenter.com or call for more information at 301-577-1733. That's 301-577-1733.
Coach. Hopefully he can make it.
We are back live on the Flex Zone inside the Man Cave, the only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Cravante, good to see you.
What's up, man? I'm good. I'm glad y'all got your goofiness out the way. I'm ready to go.
Oh boy.
You're just goofy for now.
Right. You coming
Embracing the
SummerSlam, you
WWE.
coming.
Eventually, I will get used to it, I guess. But don't rush me into it.
It's okay. We'll slowly embrace. We'll slowly.
Get off me. We good.
Wait. Just like in the video. Come on.
Byron, please. Byron, please.
We love our guests here at the Flex Zone. D,
Goofy.
got another great guest. One of your players you watch a lot.
I've seen this gentleman here the last 2 years. He's doing it up. This is the ace right here. That's what I call him when I call the games. Adrian Baldwin from St. Francis. He is number one in your hearts. And being a junior, right? Junior year coming up.
Yes. Appreciate you coming.
Yep.
on the
You got,
Flex Zone.
you got a comment already from Dwayne Allen. He says,
You're right.
stop giggling.
That's not like Dwayne.
Real quick. What is it like? We know Dwayne. How's it like having him around,
That's-
coaching and all that?
Yeah, he funny. He like a funny guy, and he really stretches out a lot. Yeah.
Shout out to Dwayne for
Wayne
listening.
Shout out to him. Definitely.
I couldn't imagine Dwayne in a serious mode
Man.
because I only know him one way.
Really?
So seeing him like yell and scream and stuff like that, that's different.
The funny thing, I actually do see the balance with Dwayne. Now, maybe I'm the opposite because I can see both.
See, I've
actually,
seen both
with
definitely.
Dwayne.
I forgot.
I mean, well, eventually at one point or another, we did see that other side of him, but seeing that on a consistent basis in practice and games, like, well, I couldn't imagine.
Well, Dad been on a trip with Dwayne and whatnot. I done seen a different side. Good brother though.
Oh yeah,
brother.
absolutely. That's my man.
That's my brother.
We got the photo back.
That's
there,
right.
You know,
right there.
you
That's
here?
right.
You here? So
He made it.
man, so you a two-sport athlete, right?
I used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah, I don't play football anymore.
Now, there's any reason why you just?
I gave
on
more
basketball.
attention to basketball. Yeah, focus on basketball.
Got you. Fellas, go ahead.
I mean, we've already asked him how it is having Dwayne as a coach, but I mean, I know my cousins had went there and they introduced me to March Madness, and to see y'all have it on the high school level, I mean, that was an experience for me being in high school, seeing you guys do that. How was that for you?
To me, it's a great experience. We have Under Armour. They come in and pay for everything. It's like good for us, and it was very fun. Yeah, I like the experience.
Yeah, they had a DJ there when I went. I was like,
boy.
I was like,
You know, they turned it
I
around.
was like, this a party? Like, what's going on? Think DTLR was in that joint? Like,
What was the hardest part about being a two-sport athlete, and did you get a break?
No, not really. I really didn't get a break. The hardest was just being tired. That's it.
So, and you play quarterback?
Yes.
wow.
I mean, how you go from being like basically the team captain and then hooping? How's that transition just like that, or you just got it like that? And then you can say that it's cool if you think that.
I've been playing football and basketball since I was little, so I just got used to it.
It's easy. It's easy. That's what he just told me. He just told me it was easy. You see that?
Hey, the way he hoops out there, you make it look easy, man. To me, I mean,
You just wanted to
amazing.
concentrate more on basketball, though. You said.
Yes.
What made you just want to focus in on basketball over football?
College coaches was calling in early, and I was just getting recruited early by basketball.
Okay.
now,
Any schools in particular?
oh boy, schools.
It's a lot. I mean, I don't know the
Man.
schools at the top of my head, but I know a couple of them. But I have a lot of schools and a lot of interests.
Okay.
I was gonna say on Twitter, man. Every time I see you, they always had something. Hey, North Carolina, Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, 'cause, yeah,
you and now,
D, you say it though. He cool. He say he kept it to himself. Nah, D, you say it.
I'm like, brother.
Right. He was giving us the answer without giving us the answer.
That's right. He said I got. I know a couple on top of my head. You see him?
He's modest.
That's crazy,
He's
man.
already winning.
No, that's good. That's good.
You know, you talked about during the season, the team was always team only. Guys won the BCL title this year, man. How did that make you feel? And only your second year.
It was like another great experience. Like my first high school championship in the league, it was very fun, and to win MVP was great.
Dang, my MVP.
Yeah, that game against St. Francis.
MVP.
I mean,
Bad
against
dude
Mount
over
St.
there, man.
Joe's. You took it over, man. You took it over and took care of business, man. Got in the title.
Yeah, I had to carry the team with my back.
Who are some of the players that you emulate?
I knew he's gonna pull it out of him. He's gonna pull something. That's
Y'all
cool.
like look into it?
Yeah, I'm curious on
Yeah,
this.
who do you pat your game at? Or who you like to watch on TV if you just chilling?
Point guard wise, like a CP3, and my favorite player is James Harden.
But you play defense though, right?
Yeah, I play.
Okay.
Oh, the Ace play
I'm
D.
just making sure. You know, I'm sure you could have made it 3 in that Houston series, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
No question.
And he could have used it, man.
Add that to the list, Houston. We got people that can make 3s for you. Call us up. But you know.
So I mean, talking a little NBA. What do you think about free agency so far? I mean, it hasn't started yet, but what do you think? What do you anticipate is going to happen?
I definitely want LeBron and PG to team up and leave Cleveland. Go to LA.
Who's your team? You want them at the Lakers?
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you, brother. You
my
talk
man.
some sense
Well,
into these fools.
Well, the LeBron part, I don't know. But we need the Lakers to come back. Make the Lakers great again. Make them great again, baby.
So, wait a minute. Who is your team, man?
My team, Houston.
So you don't want LeBron in Houston, though?
I know we're not gonna get him.
I don't know, y'all. I think y'all got a shot,
There-
man.
there's a
CP3's trying hard.
there's-
He trying, but I don't think
what
he'll
they
do that.
Houston, and they're
Like,
saying
good
that
fit.
Philly, you know, those have been the two rumored teams. But now the Lakers, they were kind of a dark horse, but now it seems like it's more possible for the Lakers.
No.
And then also with Kawhi Leonard in the mix being traded, what are your thoughts about what's going to happen in the landscape of the NBA over the summer?
They just need to make it even. Like, I don't like how it is right now because nobody right now can beat Golden State.
Y'all had him 7th game at home.
And
If
James
James
Harden, your MVP.
CP3, if he was,
point guard.
if CP3 was there,
James Harden plays point guard.
you think
I
it would
don't
have
consider
been?
itself like a point
You think it
guard,
would have been a
like
different story if
CP3.
CP3 was?
Yeah.
Think you guys would have beat him?
Carried them in the playoffs. To me.
I mean, I've always said the biggest thing for James Harden's success is for him to not have the ball so much. I hate when he has to bring the ball off the court and facilitate. That's not his thing. You need to give him the ball on the block, not on the block, on the perimeter, and let him work. That's what CP3 did, all the facilitating, and that's why James Harden had such a phenomenal year and MVP candidate, probably gonna win MVP. But that's why they won 65 games and almost beat Golden State. But see, that's what happens when you have an actual point guard on your team versus not.
So what do you think it takes for Houston to take that next step to get to the finals or win a championship?
They was good this year. They just need to keep working and keep playing. They was close. They almost had them.
Live by the 3, die by the 3.
A lot of free
And boy,
agents.
did they
though.
die.
A lot of free agents on Houston.
So who do you think they're missing then, in order to get them over the hump? Because they were the closest team to beating Golden State.
That was the
this year.
finals right there.
I think they need like more like a 3. Like, say if LeBron do go there, like that's gonna be a big help.
It will be. I agree. So Mike, quick, want to talk about the recruiting trail for you? And this is how good my man Ace is, right? He comes off the plane. I ain't gonna say what school you was at last Wednesday. Went down to the UA house.
We don't want any sanctions.
Tell him
We don't
stop
want
following me.
No
Tell him
sanctions.
stop following you, yo.
And then you came and dropped them points against Patterson at the UA house, man. How did that feel, man?
I was kind of happy to play because I get to play against my AAU teammates and my friends, and it was fun.
Talking smack to him while you busting them up.
Yeah.
I got you.
And man, quickly about yesterday, Father's Day. I've been talking with your dad back and forth the last couple of weeks. What's been important for him to be with you on the trail here?
My father, he pushed me and he motivated me to get to the next level and need to be where I need to be at.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Coach,
What-
I know, my bad, Karanti. I know Coach Miles should be coming on shortly, but what did he mean to you and how he keeps you guys focused every day at St. Francis?
In practice, we just keep working hard. He will make sure nobody lack, and he also push us as well.
What are you looking forward to at the next level?
Just to get coach, build a better bond with new people, and hopefully have a nice college decision.
Hey, man.
You know we gonna be watching.
Yeah.
You know we gonna be
The
watching.
way you say you balling out, man. I mean,
How can people keep up with you if they want
Yeah,
to follow the
definitely.
journey?
Definitely.
What's your social media?
Hey, what's my name?
The social media.
Yeah,
Whichever
social
one you want to give away. I know you don't want to give them all
Instagram,
away.
Oh, Twitter.
What's the Twitter? We'll put it on the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put it on our
underscore
YouTube.
H3.
okay.
Make sure you follow him.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be what's up, man. This is the future right here. He is coming at you, and the next 2 years of St. Francis is gonna be something special, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I think the biggest thing is he's looking to be coached. So it's a lot. It's not that many
Oh,
kids
yes,
coming up
yes.
that want to be coached. A lot of them have just great talent, and it's hard for them to hone in because number one, they need a coach, somebody who's willing to coach them, because a lot of these kids coming up are hard-headed. But somebody that wants to be coached, that's different. You'll go far with that.
Is LeBron the GOAT? I gotta ask.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. Yeah.
There you go, Jay. You got another witness here.
Lord.
Appreciate it.
Why you feel that way?
Yeah.
Dre is a big LeBron fan.
Sadly, he is.
Because he basically the only player in the league that played the 1 through the 5. He can do everything.
I mean, for me, one of the reasons I say that LeBron is the best is because of just what you alluded to, that the fact that he can play the 1 through the 5, and it's not this whole Jordan versus LeBron debate. I'm just looking at it from
reach.
I'm looking at
That's
it.
a reach.
I'm looking at it from an overall basketball.
reach.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
I'm looking at it from
That's
an overall basketball perspective of the fact that he can play so many positions, and that overall, I say that he's the best player who can do that.
You know who's the best player right now? I said this after the finals. I said it again. I say it again. KD can play the 1 through the 5, and he beat LeBron in his house again.
He don't do it.
And he owns LeBron. They call him Junebug because when June comes around, he's taking everything.
He said they call him Junebug.
Wait a minute, Dwayne said stop, but I mean, are you referring to the fact that I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what he's referring to.
I'm taking KD. Right, LeBron's out.
Now I gotta ask you about LeBron, cause I know you wouldn't do this. You took on the Manuel Quickleys of the world, took on some of the best guards in the state, man. Would you done like LeBron and let Kevin Durant just torch my team? You know, I know you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
Of course.
He's like,
Dwayne said, ask Ace what pair of shoes he got on.
I got slippers on it, man.
That's the after game ritual, right?
Listen, man.
Oh boy.
So what you doing this summer to work on your game? We hear you doing a lot of camps, a lot of work.
You did a summer camp today, right?
Yeah. Right now, I'm just in the gym right now, just working on my jump shot so I can develop it.
That'll take you far, brother. That'll take you far today's game. Get that jumper, boy.
Get that jumper right.
Especially that mid-range game. I feel like that's become a lost art because with Steph Curry coming in on the scene the way he did, everybody wants to shoot threes. Everybody's trying to catch up to Golden State, but nobody wants to be fundamentally sound outside of the Spurs, of course.
I mean, honestly, that seems to be today's game. I mean, it seems like a lot of players are working on that outside game and not, like you said, that mid-range.
The mid-range 15-footer.
You know, I mean, that's how teams like Golden State.
That's what CP3 is really good at. Just the mid-range pick and roll, stop and pop, 15-footer, automatic.
But CP3 has always been like that his entire career. He's always had a mid-range game. He can always shoot, but the best part about CP3 is that he could facilitate as well, but he never lost that shooting, that mid-range game.
And I think one thing that hurt in that Game 7 was the fact that the Rockets kept shooting threes. Yeah. And same thing with Boston, too. They kept relying on three.
Die by the three.
Instead of trying to change up the game plan and just go in-out instead of out-in.
And also, with that whole three-point thing, a lot of people don't want to play defense nowadays, too. So that's why there's teams averaging 115, 120 points a game. Because nobody play defense. Everybody just trying to shoot.
He's looking like, nah, I ain't gonna let nobody.
You got from time to time you got to lock them up. But that's another thing that Golden State doesn't get a lot of credit for. They play really good team defense, and despite Steph being a liability up front on the perimeter, altogether they play really, really good defense. Like Kevin Durant has turned up defensively over the past couple years. Draymond Green's a pesky defender. Iguodala, Klay Thompson, Klay Thompson, one of the best two players in the league. Like.
That's crazy that Steph is the weak link.
Right. But Turner on the other side of the ball, he's obviously the strongest. But it helps. They play team defense so they could cover up his flaws.
So quick, AAU ball. Who's one of the toughest guys right now you got to defend against when you with the BBC team?
Right now I really ain't playing against one right now. AAU wise.
Got you. How about on the high school then, man? When you last couple years, who you think been?
Two toughest guard I had to stick was Devin Dotson and Emmanuel Quickly. Yeah.
What made them difficult?
I actually played good D. Like they really,
they ain't go off. Right?
I was not letting them score. That was my goal.
That's fact. You got to go into it. If you go into a different defensive mindset, I think the rest of this game will fall into play. And that's with anybody, especially the young talent coming up.
So, Deshaun Roberts, he says to ask you why they call you two-way.
They call me two-way because I play football and basketball, but I don't play football no more.
And we were talking off air, and they was getting on him for leaving.
Yeah.
I feel like that was kind of tough, leaving the locker room, leaving your boys, but
it was.
Yeah, I mean, especially because you said you were the quarterback, man.
Obviously, the quarterback, he the man.
Right. So then, I mean, then I should ask on behalf of Byron. Do you think Tom Brady is the GOAT?
Yeah, he is.
Small man. Teach him young. That's right.
So who you liking football, Mike? Quick.
I really don't have an NFL team right now. I do. I'm ready to drop on the Steelers though.
No. Oh my heart.
Yeah, that hurts. 'Cause you know these the Baltimore guys, but
But why? I gotta ask why.
Why the Steelers?
Because they got the best wide receiver and the best running back in the game.
They do.
that is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact.
I like Zeke better, but that's me.
And then now, what you call say he not taking a pay cut, right? I mean, he taking a pay cut, right?
Big Ben.
Dang it, Ben.
About
Thank you.
time.
He always taking something.
About time.
Oh, no! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The views of Byron Dixon does not reflect the views of the Flex Zone. Everybody.
This is goofy. This is goofy.
Speaking of people that need to be me too. But anyway, Ace, it's cool if you beat the Steelers, man, because you know you're gonna lose to Brady anyway, so it's all good, man. You know. But AB is exciting to watch, and Le'Veon is great. They have a really good team.
So we're gonna get a little personal. The nickname Ace, man, where does it come from?
My father, he named that for me off the movie Paid in Full. That's where he got that.
Man.
Nice.
That's tough.
Tight.
Classic.
That's tough. That's a classic.
Indeed, man.
What?
Like, nobody don't call me Adrian.
Let's call you Ace.
Yeah, nobody call
That's how you know he's good. They just call him his nickname.
Well, calling the games from my YouTube side, I don't say your name. I just say Ace or Baldwin. Like, there go the Ace. He did it again.
Hey, but listen, that's a brand. That's the thing. You can
That's
build
crazy
that.
because we do have. I do have my own brand.
Yeah, you do. Ace.
Ace, right there.
And you can build this, and obviously as your game goes, that's gonna come with it. Who knows? Maybe a shoe. You get a spade Ace on the side. Man, you can do. You can do anything.
Ace of spades, like
Ace of spades, Ace of diamonds, Ace of
diamonds.
He go anywhere with that.
Ace of hearts.
But I mean, as long as the game is there first, obviously the rest is gonna follow.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta say, Jordan Toles, man, will he be high flying? Which assist has been the best for you? Which dime you just threw up and he just bam, just yanked it in there?
The one we played at St. Francis against Patterson, I threw him the oop,
I did that game. I
and he
remember
dunked
that.
on boy from Patterson, Woody.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that well.
On post.
Wow. Yeah, man. I mean the dimes be just nice, man. Toes get it and just.
Yeah, he definitely can fly.
So D, so I can find this. somewhere. Can
That's
I find
right,
this on
can.
YouTube? Can
on
I
the
find this on the
Sporting
tube?
Network? Kavon, you can find it right there, man. It's hot off the press.
Did you see that oop? Did you see that oop I just threw you?
Hey, foul, baby.
I love it.
You know, just like Kobe, I'm not a ball hawker.
No.
I'm not a ball hawker.
But you got his jersey on, man.
Hey, that's all right though. That's all right.
And you got dog Kobe. You got dog Kobe. That's number
right.
8 Kobe.
Dog.
Kobe Bryant ain't walking
Come
through that
on,
door,
man.
Lakers fans.
Oh man.
I wish he was.
It's gonna be LeBron.
No.
Can we put that picture up with LeBron? Cause we'll have it next week.
No, even if we had it, don't put it up.
I would say yes. Put it up.
That's
Put
right.
it up
That's
there.
right. That's right. Dre, you talk some sensitivities, please.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, look, Laker
don't want it.
Nation,
You want
guys
Kawhi.
are-
You want LeBron. You want
5 years ago, maybe, but not now. 5 years ago, maybe.
Goofy.
I would have thought about it
Goofy.
5 years ago, but not now.
Goofy.
My man, he even says that LeBron is coming to LA.
I've been saying it for 2 years.
LeBron ain't got
so
much
but-
mileage left on the tires. That's my point.
He don't.
I'd probably say legit. He probably got 2 solid more years
He wants to
at this level.
he wants to play with his son, so he's going to do whatever it takes
No, he don't.
to
That's
keep
enough.
going.
5 years? Because he's just going to high school, right? They say he might be going to
Yeah,
a
he
high
looking.
school
Matter
in
of fact,
LA.
looking for schools in LA.
Yeah. So-
yes.
Look.
I don't doubt LeBron. He's never been hurt, so.
Outside of
look,
if you let him tell it, I'll say he gets
the
swept.
song.
people like him and Brady, let them play as long as they want to.
I mean, I can't really disagree with that.
Hey Ace, how if by some crazy chance LeBron and PG come to LA, how well could they do in the Western Conference?
No, without a doubt, they going to the Western Conference Finals.
They're going to the finals. Who? Warriors?
Yeah,
they can't
And
take some Warriors.
game series. How many games would that series be?
7.
7. Gotta be.
Seven.
Because the Western Conference, that's the championship, right? Because if you once the East come in, folks get swept.
It'd be Boston. If LeBron leaves, it'd be Boston.
That'd be Boston 5.
If Kyrie stays,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
you know he talking about going to the Knicks.
But that's only I think that was only a thing because LeBron going to Boston was an option. Obviously, he's not gonna play with LeBron again. So if LeBron goes to Boston, Kyrie's gonna have to. He's probably gonna go to New York, which would be goofy
I
on
heard,
his part. But
no matter
whatever.
what, he still wants to go to New York for some odd reason. So
Maybe they get Kawhi and KP.
nah, Kawhi is dead set, just like Paul George on going to Los Angeles. So just embrace it. Let LeBron come.
wait a minute, but I'm hearing that these LA teams, and I don't know why they threw the Clippers in it because nobody cared with the Clippers thing.
Pretty much.
But they're concerned about Kawhi Leonard and his, previous injury because he basically only played half the year, if that.
No, 9 games.
Like
He only
10
played 9
It
games.
was 9 games.
I felt like it was so much longer than that,
Nah,
but
he only played 9.
so he played barely a tenth of the year. So that's concerning. So will LA pull the trigger?
It's Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James, Paul George.
After being out a year?
You have been irrelevant for years.
But they got the ball boy.
You put all.
They got the ball
You
boy.
put
Yes, a
all.
ball boy.
They
He
got
is
the
a ball
ball.
boy.
They got
You
the
put
ball boy.
you put all chips on the table.
right?
Put all chips
But
on
the
the
question
They
is,
got
though,
LeVar Ball. Okay.
No.
What's the other son? LiAngelo, possibly, maybe. No, I'm reaching. I'm reaching.
Bass, man, how you feel about the Ball family, man? How you feel about that whole thing?
They goofy. Say they goofy.
you get buckets on Jello. Say it. You get buckets on
I
Jello.
will.
Yeah, you get buckets on Jello.
Oh yeah. You what? You what?
Jello sweet.
You what?
Jello sweet.
Everybody that really knows basketball, look, Ace will tell you, and I know how they talk. They can score on him. They probably dunk on him. I know, y'all. It's a fact.
Put him in the ball cycle, man.
Make him fall, probably do a bunch of stuff.
Listen, I'm always said I think the youngest brother is the most talented out of all of them. But LiAngelo, I feel like basketball wasn't his thing. I felt like he just played basketball because everybody else was playing basketball. I don't think basketball is really in him. Like for him to be a dog and be good at it and be successful at it, I don't think that's him.
Well, Lakers worked him out, man.
I don't know why.
No way he gets drafted. No way he gets drafted.
I'll admit that workout didn't look successful at all. Man.
Second round.
Well, that look terrible.
Now, I mean, we're talking about the draft. Who goes number 1 then?
Yeah, speaking of the draft, who you like coming out?
It's definitely gonna be Marvin Bagley or DeAndre Ayton.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
They have Bagley, I think, at like number 3.
They got him at 2.
Bagley's not falling past 3. No way he falls past
Ayton was
3.
going number
I
1.
don't think so.
Yeah,
No way he falls past 3.
Yeah, Ayton and Phoenix. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a fit. Arizona. I mean, it's right there.
And I mean, then I was hearing rumors about Kawhi going to the Suns for the number 1 pick. I was like, come on.
Whoa,
And
now
they dropped that.
I'm hearing that the Kings, Sacramento Kings, they have the second pick, right?
Yeah.
They want a star.
They need a
Star.
They've been need a star, but they said they want a star. They're willing to shop. They're willing to shop the second overall pick for a guy, a superstar. Has
Nobody's
to be a
going to
superstar.
Sacramento.
Kawhi Leonard in Sacramento. I'm reaching. All right, cool.
Oh, you big time
All right,
reaching.
cool.
He ain't staying.
All right, cool.
Now-
But I don't think Kawhi. Y'all really think Kawhi would make it in LA?
Yeah.
I think he would.
I feel like I don't think Kawhi's about the glitz and glamour of Los Angeles.
He's from there.
But the thing is, he's from that area.
from that
And
area.
then-
He went to San
college.
Diego State.
so when you
He went to San Diego State.
Hey, that's a mini powerhouse.
yeah,
man.
but when you
About
factor
what?
in,
Oh, it's a what powerhouse?
It's a mini powerhouse.
It's a mini powerhouse, not big.
No, but
It's not what I mean. It's not big.
but I mean, I think you missing the point of this guy is from L.A. So though his personality
hoop
may
in
be
LA,
his
man.
personality may be different, but he's from L.A.
That's something.
And he wants to
And
go
look at his
home.
personality.
He wants to go
Now,
home.
If you was to see Kawhi Leonard, would you say, yeah, he from LA? That's an LA boy. Would you think that?
I'm from Baltimore. People don't be like,
That's
oh,
not
you
what
from
I asked.
Baltimore.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
No,
That's not what I asked.
but it's in line of comparison of what
It's
you're saying.
not. It's not.
Just because he doesn't seem like he's from the area, he wants to go home and play
I'm
for his
saying
home
with his
team.
personality, he's not a big market guy. That's why he had success in San Antonio.
His skills on the court is all
Dre.
that's
All right, let's
needed.
get the bus back on the track.
Do you trade the future for Kawhi, or do you wait just till next year?
I wait.
You gotta wait.
If I'm the Lakers, I wait.
D, we know you want him.
I want him though.
Because I think that's one of the things that the Knicks did.
It's actually ball.
When
Can
you
we
have
give it a ball, boy?
when you have a team that you already drafted and assembling, I think that you just wait. I mean, that's what they did for Paul George. Wait for
Small
Kawhi.
move.
I mean, you have to wait
The Spurs are
because
gonna fleece us though.
he has all the Kawhi Leonard has a lot of leverage in this whole thing. He could go anywhere and then go somewhere else next year.
The thing is, LeBron cursed the league, and he helped players, but he also cursed them at the same time because he put the ball into the players' hands as far as you can go where you want to go, and then it changes the dynamic. However, what he also did was, in turn, now owners are scared because they won't get anything back for their investment. So they, they'll trade a player or they'll see what the option is, and sometimes the players, it doesn't work out. Look at Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony. I mean, it may start off real good, when you sign with a new team. However, once you do that, it typically at the end it doesn't pan out too good. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Kawhi, with Paul George, LeBron. I mean, and other people moving forward with free agency.
Well, Ace, I'll come to you, but in response to what you said, free agency is a crapshoot because you're never gonna get the same guy you got while he was playing with whatever previous team he had. It's gonna be a crapshoot. Now, Ace, give me a bust free agent all time. Left one team, came to another, and was trash for whatever reason.
Melo.
Yes. I didn't say it. We didn't talk about this beforehand. So he said it.
So wait a minute.
All I'm saying.
Now, are you saying Carmelo in New York or Carmelo with the Thunder? Because I think Carmelo with the Knicks actually started out pretty good, and then it didn't pan out overall. But I mean, what is your take?
My take is that they was trying to force it instead of letting him come to him. Because he really didn't do nothing with OKC. Like, he could have stayed if he's going to do that.
Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. It's a crapshoot. You're not going to get the same
No,
guy.
I agree with. He left New York too soon.
Too soon.
Definitely.
But, I mean, he went to New York too soon.
That's it. Yeah.
So it makes sense.
God.
Because you said he should have went to the Bulls when he had a chance.
I mean, that was the best option at the time.
But
But I don't think he should have forced his way out of Denver.
To sign with him.
Dwayne chimed in. He said Dwight Howard. I say Dwight.
Howard, yeah.
Omar said Dwight Howard as well.
Howard.
And
Dwight Howard.
Wait a minute. No, he put Darren Williams on there.
Oh, yes. When he went to Jersey, that was bad.
Oh.
That was bad. I was actually gonna throw Grant Hill out there too.
He's one of the best point guards in the league too.
At one point he was when he was with Utah.
Yeah.
You're right.
He was a bad.
Had the big
He was a
rivalry.
bad dude.
Definitely did.
But dang. All right, Omar.
Look at Omar. Shoot.
So
Good
yes,
catch.
two quick ones, Ace, Mike. Quick. First, give the people something that you want them to know about you that they don't know.
Outside of basketball, I can sing.
Really?
No
Wow.
football. Yeah, I can sing.
Okay.
We gonna do this on man. We gonna do this off air, man. We not gonna put you on the spot like
Nah,
that.
we're not gonna
We
do
gonna
it.
have to see
Nah,
this
nah.
off air, man.
So you got the mixtape coming soon, man? What's up?
He said he's not a ball. He ain't doing that ball stuff, man. Come on,
Get
man.
the who ya? You gonna get that going? Man, you better stop playing with him.
Man, he balls and he can sing, man. I already know, man.
He gonna be a problem.
He a troublemaker,
He a
man.
problem. He's a
Oh
problem.
no! Wait a minute! No.
He's a problem. Just don't blind your
Look,
head,
they even
Just don't
put the
blind your
close-up
head.
order when he did.
Good one, Mr. Green. That's a good one.
Oh.
And second, man, I know you talk about some of the other NBA players. You got a legendary NBA player in the past that you patting your game around, or you might have seen some tape of?
No, not really, but otherwise, like I pass the ball like Magic Johnson. I
Right.
pass the ball just like.
He do throw some dimes. I keep telling y'all,
It was a lot of them.
throw some dimes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just ready to see this oop that he threw to your man. That's
I'll pull that up.
That's the
Pull
first
that
thing. I gotta see that immediately.
That was the fourth quarter of that game, right?
I think it was late third.
It was late. Yeah, it might have been late time. I know it was late in the game. I was like, whoa, boy.
I mean, it's
And I was there all day. It got me going. I was like, oh, baby.
it's always a certain amount of plays, a select few plays that like are demoralizing to a team. I feel like that had to be one of them.
Yeah, I told you, like, sometimes you can just have a dunk in a game or something that changes, or a certain
Change the
shot
momentum.
that changes the
And then the
momentum.
Warriors are like that with them threes,
Yeah.
man.
Because you saw LeBron on the sidelines, he's just like, he's frustrated.
Bro.
And then sometimes,
Bro.
like, no matter what you do, but it's just like,
Oh, it
there's
ain't matter what
there's
he
points
did.
in the game where you know it's over.
Bro, he hit a board. he hit a board and broke his hand. That's how frustrating it is. That's how much emotion, that's how much heart and blood, sweat, and tears he put into it. He ain't hit nobody because he knew what that would have done. He hit a board. And
Boy.
you
see, he still went out there the best in the world and still did his
God,
thing.
please.
I guess I threw him that. Oop, my bad.
The absolute best in the
I
world.
didn't mean to throw him that one. My
That
bad.
was a reversal that didn't mean it, but it went in anyway.
I guess that's an excuse too, right? We're not gonna get into it.
Do you think LeBron had excuses in his finals? Or do you think he just manned up, balled out, and did the best he could?
He did, but he didn't have no help. To me, he didn't at all.
Now, you feel like he created that more than the team created that, though? Or you think it's 50-50? It's kind
Yeah,
of
I think it's like 50-50. Because he was asking for trades and all that. He got what he wanted.
That's my thing. That's my thing. That's why it's like I can't feel bad because he orchestrated this.
He did, but at the same time, what other NBA players have you seen not orchestrate their teams to kind of facilitate that way?
Like this?
Yeah, not like LeBron.
Like this? He changed the whole team Valentine's Day.
So wait a minute.
That was the whole team. He turned his team upside
Trades are
down.
coming for you, Cleveland.
So wait a minute. Do you think he did it, or do you think the the GMs had to do what they needed to do in order for it to work? Because I mean, the team was going downhill, and they weren't making it past the first round with that team. This team was lucky too, but I mean, you saw that they had potential. That previous team, I didn't see them going anywhere. I mean,
not really. I say the same.
It was like to a point where it had to be done. That's what I thought, and I wasn't mad at the moves totally. I was more surprised.
Yeah, they wasn't going anywhere with it, so
right
with the team. So.
I think LeBron orchestrated the moves. I don't know if he handpicked, Larry Nance, Jordan Clarkson. I don't think he handpicked those guys, but he was like, this has to change. And they changed it.
So, Mike, quick, hey, shout out to the guys out here. Tell us a little bit about the guys that's out here that came with you tonight, man.
Shout out, CJ. He like my mentor. Like I'm always with him, so he can keep me like good. Like, cause Baltimore like a bad environment. And shout out to Deshaun, the one that commented.
Yeah.
That's like my cousin. Like we close. And shout out to Breon. We are close. Like they call it Three Amigos.
And they play football, correct?
They play football, right? I know they're getting ready for St. Francis football season.
I was telling them off air how they destroyed the whole conference.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want no mess with them, man. Don't nobody want no problems with St. Francis right about now.
Very quickly, one of them photos that went out, my man Coach C, they just sent me the joint. We're gonna look at that Cavante in a little bit.
All right, we're gonna check that out.
Coach C, shout out to him. He got the photography. Got it going on.
Shoot, Byron, we got some rapid fire?
Yeah.
A lot of it. Just taking it all in, but
set it up.
yeah, we're gonna put 2 minutes on the clock.
Baby.
Pretty much when we rapid fire, feel free to jump in. We're gonna talk about a lot of topics.
Can you bat? The Oils need you too, man. Can't pitch. I teach you.
He said that money though. That baseball money though.
Look, the Orioles need a wing and a prayer.
Well, while he starts the clock, D, what's going on with the Orioles? I'm saving my
God,
rant.
man.
I have a rant coming, but
God, man, it's just they are on a very quickly. The Orioles don't have much. Manny Machado has ruined this season with this whole shortstop business. Things got to go. Send Buck upstairs, be the general manager. Let him hire the manager, and clean house, man. Clean it out. Get rid of the trash, and let's start from scratch again.
The trash is the
and mainly Chris Davis. I told y'all not to sign him.
As an Orioles fan, I'm disgusted, appalled, and just pissed off.
You should be.
Because they are on pace to lose over
Worst
100 games.
team in baseball.
They can't hit a parked car.
They can't.
All right.
They can't. One of them tee bats. The ball be right there. They can't.
Machado don't want to be here. They don't know what they're gonna do with Scope. Adam Jones, he about to be gone.
Right.
They just need to get rid of everybody, start over. Need some scouts down low in the minor leagues. They need a president of baseball operation, a new GM, and a new manager.
I said to send Buck upstairs. Let him be the GM.
I think Buck's lost his voice. I think he needs to go. They don't want to listen to his old self no more. I'm sorry.
I like my guys. No, your guys suck. Buck.
Yeah, they don't like him. And they have a weak farm system. And they gave Chris Davis, who's having the worst season ever, that contract. They should have gave it to Manny a few
Dang.
years
Should have
back.
gave it to Matt Wieters.
Who was the other guy?
They
Who was
saw
the
that
other
money
guy?
back.
It was Wieters.
They should have gave it to Manny a couple years ago. They would have had this solidified. And now they're in hell. They're going to finish in last place for the second straight year.
Trash.
And it's just not good.
You know what? I love this rant. As my New York Yankees, who had the best record in
We got
all of
rapid fire,
baseball.
Dre. We don't got much time. Rapid
And then
fire.
way on my time.
Wow.
And then
Rapid fire,
so then my New York Yankees go coming for that World Series,
Goofy.
baby. And Manny
Say
Machado,
Goofy.
you will be a Yankee
Say
next
Goofy.
year. Yes.
Goofy.
You know what,
Yeah.
Dre? You know what I said before the year?
Goofy.
They're going to the World Series. They're going to win the pennant. All rise for
Yes.
Mr. Judge. Bang the gavel. Gene Carlos. We come to New York, baby. We're going to take a trip to the Bronx, baby.
Goofy.
I know we had to put our fanship aside, but we got to talk about yours after the show. So, I mean, we got to talk.
Right.
That's what you get for following Dre. That's what you get
Forget
for
the
following
old.
Dre.
You know what we call the Orioles? We call them the hoes. Because that's what they are.
Oh, my
Why do we? I didn't
And you
authorize
ain't
any of
getting
this.
no more pizza, because like I said, they
I
can't
didn't
have
authorize any of this.
I
This is
did-
goofy.
well,
I
we
didn't
did do that.
authorize any of this. This is-
Ready for the 2 minutes.
Let us 2 minutes go.
You spent 2 minutes doing. Man, I'm
Save me.
goofy.
Astros
Goofy.
won 11 in a row. Will they go back to back?
I think they make it to the AL championship, but I think that they lose to the Yankees this year.
I think they can do it. I think they can. They have
Have a
time
shot.
to do it.
You-
It's
of
three
course.
teams in the AL. Let's be
It
real.
is.
Yankees, Red Sox, and Astros.
Indians trailing them 4.
They're playing week
They're
division.
trailing. They're trailing.
So, you like football? You think T.O. should go to the Hall of Fame?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he should. He was a dog in his prime.
I agree.
Absolutely.
T.O. or Randy Moss?
Randy Moss.
Woo! I like
My
it.
man.
I like it. I like it.
I take T.O. over Randy Moss.
That's a tough one.
Hey man, you talking
can't go wrong.
about two, arguably the second and the third best receiver of all time.
Well, because
And you keep-
Randy Moss took off plays. That's the only reason.
I mean, T.O. destroyed teams.
So
Because he wanted to win.
is T.O. going to be at the Hall of
So
Fame?
you destroyed the team?
Team obliterated.
No, T.O. was a team.
what it is.
But I think T.O. does actually go to the Hall of Fame. No.
To the actual ceremony.
The ceremony, I mean.
Dwayne Casey and Motown with the Pistons, from the Raptors to the Pistons. Will it matter? They get the AC, right?
I think it'll help.
get the AC.
But I don't know if they're gonna go far.
Ace can testify to this. You got Keon Moore, Geronda Drop on St. Francis. Big men count. Blake Griffin, it's time to show up.
Andre
Time to
Drummond.
earn the money.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I forgot he was on the team. Not even gonna lie to you.
My word's that.
But not even gonna lie to you. But Dwayne Casey did not deserve to get fired like that in Toronto,
Yeah, they just promoted the system.
which is goofy because now, no, I'll save that.
Well, Ovechkin retired, no, but Cavante, Barry Trotz resigned, the coach.
Craziness.
What I tell you about my DC teams, what I tell you. Even when they at the height, the expectations, something goofy happens, and he says, "I'm out of here." I don't know. Why would you leave? Something
Goofy.
inside happened. I don't know what, but something on the inside
I agree
happened.
with you.
How long will the dynasty of the Warriors last, you think?
I think they're gonna stay together.
I give it about another 2 to 3.
Yeah,
Who
I
should be
would
the
say
first to go?
3.
Who should be the
Clay.
first?
Yes, yes.
That's
Clay need to
crazy
be a Laker.
because Clay said that he's not going anywhere.
Clay
but
said
I
that
don't-
pay cut, but
I don't see
Draymond wants that
happening.
Supermax. Get Draymond out of there in his kicking
Yeah,
side.
but
I guess-
Draymond, I think Draymond gonna try to leave.
Let some team overplay for him. You got Jordan Bell, you got
somebody
Looney,
pay-
you got some
well,
good
pay
young
for
players.
Draymond, then you got to let him bounce.
Draymond.
Keep
Agreed.
Clay, Steph, and Durant. 3 of the top 5 shooters ever. Is LeBron unappreciated, you think?
No.
Durant, you know you think.
Yeah, hell yeah, he is.
Stop it.
Can't forget about.
Underappreciated?
Yeah.
Can't forget
Think
about.
so?
I don't know.
Can't forget about our Friday night lights.
Yes.
In between the zone,
That's
Dre.
right.
What you got cooking up this week? I'm going to be on there soon.
Tell the
But
people.
Dre,
Tell the people.
What you got pumping up?
We talked about Paul George last week.
Yeah.
And
And his
this
goofiness,
week,
right?
And the Caps, yeah.
And then this week coming up, we're
We're gonna be talking about how technology has hurt sports. Man.
Yes.
Oh, we talked about we gonna bring up social media? Is
Yes.
that gonna there we go.
Yeah.
How social media destroyed everything that's going on right now, especially in sports.
It's a lot of good things happening with In Between the Zone. Make sure
Got
that
some
y'all
special
tune
guests
in
Make sure you
every
tune in.
Friday at 7
p.m.
We go live.
Oh, and we have a special guest. Mikel Ramos. It's gonna be
coming in a couple
Well,
weeks.
wait a minute. In a couple weeks, Ramos will be on.
Coming a couple weeks.
But also, don't forget the Wrestling Realm.
Shout out to the Wrestling
Realm will
Blah,
be
blah,
first.
Shout out to
blah,
Dwayne.
blah, blah,
very
blah,
very
blah.
clear as we go. Has Dwayne talked to you about any wrestling?
No.
Really? Wow.
With that being said, Ace, appreciate you, brother.
Hey, thank you, man.
Keep up the good work, man.
Keep up the good work. Gotta have you back on. See how the recruiting.
Make that decision.
Yeah,
I wanna know
this man be
decision.
busy during the season. He gonna be busy.
We want to thank
Busy
you
dropping
sign for
it
our
back.
theme song. Don't forget to like our Facebook page. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Follow on Twitter and Instagram at the Flex Zone 1. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube Flex Zone podcast. Questions, ideas, you want to be a guest, sit up here with us. Send an email to the flexzone1@gmail.com. Executive producers Andre Melton. Senior producers Cavante Hurd, Uncle Raj, social media extraordinaire. D, again, appreciate you, Ace. Host and moderator is yours truly. Thank you all for listening. Until next time, we gone.
Peace.
KD over LeBron.
Holla, holla.
And get them hoes out of here.
Ace, follow me.
Ball Ace.